Memories that got Kierstyn Pryor and her partner at Stax Music Academy.
Hey y'all, I'm Kierstyn Elise. I am a music executive at Clark Atlanta University, mass media arts major with a concentration in public relations from Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, so most recently I've been doing public relations and tour management for independent artists more specifically. I run a company called For the Entertainers where I focus on independent artists and just helping them get their music out there, promote themselves, and learn any side of music business, honestly. So that's what I've been focusing on recently. Throughout my journey at Clark Atlanta, I started off with journalism, so I was doing a lot of journalism, attending journalism events, writing, pretty much anything you could think of, and I worked for 2 publications, both in Memphis and Atlanta. However, my work in journalism kind of transitioned into where I am now, doing public relations and helping indie artists. So that's pretty much how my journey at Clark Atlanta has went, and I'm almost out of there, and I'm excited. I'm excited to just embark on a new journey and learn some new things, honestly. Yeah, I would say guiding their overall career in the industry. One thing that I didn't say is that I started off as an artist myself. So growing up, I was in theater. Growing up, I did a lot of things in music academies and pretty much organizations within the Memphis area. So everything I did was music-based, theater-based. I was in Lion King, Hairspray, so many different, theater opportunities. And then on top of that, I released some of my own songs, and I was able to be accredited writer on some artist projects. So from there, everything I did was kind of just, I love music. So from there, I kind of just got to see behind the scenes. From being a part of Stax Music Academy, which is something that is very, very close to my heart. From being a student there, I was able to just see how behind the scenes worked. And that's kind of what drew me to the building the artist brand, and also just having a hand in every piece of their career and seeing how that can transform into something bigger. So that's pretty much my first introduction to public relations, was seeing how artists and seeing how I could promote myself as an artist. And so that's what I'm most drawn to, is just helping people build, not only shape their vocals and shape how they sound on a track, or shape how they present themselves and how they look, but also just creating the full rollout plan, creating the full journey, seeing what it would look like from point A to point B, all the way into the end. I love to see results. So yeah, a lot of times you kind of have to compromise. It depends on what the vision is. If we're discussing values, I would definitely see my way out of something that doesn't align with my values. But if it's just, a disagreement on the way we see things, I feel like we could come to an easy compromise, or one of us is just gonna have to go along with the other. Because a lot of times when it comes to projects and PR and strategies, they have to align. A lot of times 2 ideas can't coexist together. So it's very important to say, hey, I know this is what you want. However, this is the reason why I think it might be better. And I have to sometimes say that as well. Look at the artist and say, okay, you have an idea, and I can respect that idea. And it's all about what the artist wants anyway. So I always try to align what I want with what they want as well. I think one of the biggest skills you can learn, honestly, is just dealing with people. That's the biggest thing to me. Throughout everything that I've experienced in my life, it's been about collaboration. Everything that I've done has been about collaborating with others and learning how to shape different ideas and compromise and all of these things. So I would say in managing artists, especially where I am now, I'm having to compromise with the artist. I'm having to learn what they like. But not only them, I'm also paying attention to the other people on their team. And I would say for me, going to Stax Music Academy, being a part of Young Actors Guild in Memphis, Tennessee, the theater side of it, everything that I have done, even though down to the workshops with Justin Timberlake, so many different things have taught me the power of collaboration. Something recently that my pastor talks about, Pastor Darius Dane, and one of the things that he said was, a lot of times we don't know if our calling makes sense because we don't know it's a calling. And he said, just do it.